Sorry, I had to recharge the camera battery. So anyhow, this Camille Rose one, now here's the thing, it's going to give me lots of slip. I can use it on wet or dry hair. These are all pluses, great things in my book. The only thing about this is I feel like sometimes I have to use more of this to get the same level of definition as like my favorite one, which I know you guys already know what that one is. And even maybe more than the Mielle Organics Curling Custard. But here's the upside. One, it leaves my hair actually feeling hydrated. Like, hello. Okay, the cast, if you even want to call it that, is like on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like the most hardened curl. It feels like a level 1, maybe 1.5. I mean, it's really like hardly anything there. And it leaves my hair feeling moisturized. Yeah, I like this one. It's just you may have to use more of it to get that same level of definition. But yeah, and it leaves it feeling like light. So yeah, okay, so you'll definitely get movement from this one, but I do like it. So I think this is definitely I would get this and not get this one, the Mielle Organics Curling Custard, if I had to compare these two. I don't want to keep you forever and a day, but I did want to mention a couple of other, I looked over there was some more things. Okay, Girl Plus Hair Under Hair Care. Now this is also from the same company that I spoke of before that had the leave-in conditioner, but this one is mainly a well-scented version of castor oil. It's castor oil with some other good things mixed up in here. Again, you're just applying this to your scalp. This is a get this if we're going back to like talking about oils. You see that? Look how it's not running down, right? So it's just kind of like a thick castor oil that you can apply on your scalp. This doesn't leave any residue at all, and it smells good. So and her leave-in smells good too. I'm just talking about this gives no residue, so this is great. So it's castor oil and sunflower seed oil, shea butter, fragrance. So you know, it's good stuff. And this is from Girl Plus Hair. So if you're looking to support this brand, this is one thing that I would say, yeah, you may want to get this. Another thing, oils. Let me just stick with oils for one hot sec. I like this oil from the Main Choice from their Ancient Egyptian line. Again, same delicious scent. The thing that I like about this one is you can put this on, you can use it as a sealant, or you can use it just on your hair alone. It doesn't, my hair is not the type that retains shine like that, so it's not like I'm going to have tons of shine, but what I do like is that it, especially if I'm using it as a sealant, it's not going to make my hair feel oily. It's like I can put this on, you know, a couple nights during the week and still it doesn't feel like it's like, ugh, I touch my hair and it's like a bunch of oil. So it just seems to absorb well into my strands, and it smells so good. So it's another reason why I kind of like using it, and there it is. Yep. So just an oil. And the first oil listed here is watermelon seed oil. So I'm not used to having watermelon seed oil in my hair, but there you go. And of course they have a bunch of soy oil and other different oils in here, but it smells really good and it's really nice. So I like that oil. That would be a good get this. The other one is from Camille Rose Naturals, and it is her herbal tea. And I mean, the first ingredient is nettle leaf, then sage, then marigold flower, then patchouli leaf, then lavender flowers, then curry, then almond fruit, olive fruit, sunflower seed, and jojoba fruit, and then Optifen, which is again a paraben-free preservative. So this is basically oil. Smells like a maple syrup, much like the rest of her Latte line. But the only thing with this is, even though I think it's a good oil, and I say it's a good oil because one, that one does give me a measure of shine in my hair. So for some reason, that shine kind of sticks more with that oil than some of the others, but also because it really feels like it holds in whatever it is I'm trying to seal. And sometimes I just use like her light conditioner. I may not even use the honey one from her Latte collection. I may sometimes just use this, or sometimes even other leave-ins. Like I can use that milk leave-in from Curls, which I said is not so great for my hair. It doesn't leave me with tons of moisture, but then I pair it with this herbal tea, and that just makes it feel much better. So I can use things like that to kind of pair it and carry it along. And this one, a little goes a very long way, which is why I haven't completed this bottle. I've completed an entire bottle before, but this is another bottle, and I think I have one more because again, it's sold as a trio, so that may or may not float your boat depending on how well you like these other items in the line. But I do like these, and I mentioned them last Black Friday, I think. So this Latte collection for me is a get this because they moisturize my hair individually. This one I use more so as a sealant, but they all do nice things to my hair. And the honey one, this is essentially honey in a jar, right? So the hydrate one, or Honey Hydrate moisturizes my hair. The Latte alone moisturizes my hair, and all three together also moisturize my hair. So that's another get this for this Black Friday. I just have to take a moment out to say, as I turn and I look at this product right now, one of the subscribers mentioned to me, and I checked it out myself and I can't find the website, so it seems like things are not happening, and I hope she's just rebranding, but it appears as if Darcys Botanicals may be no more. I'm so happy I was able to get this deep conditioner of hers, which I love, and which was again going to be on my best of list, and hopefully I can get that list all out before Black Friday. We'll see. But this was definitely going to be one that stayed on the list back from my relaxed days all the way till natural days right now. Still one of my favorites. This is her deep conditioning mask. I checked on her Etsy store, no sign of Darcys Botanicals. I hope all is well. She has been first of all just an amazing and really nice person as an owner, just a person who I long time remember in the hair care game, really trying to create these wonderful products for hair that is had at least at that time been often ignored by many, especially like major brands and other hair care companies, and she did not, and she always delivered with making quality products. And I feel like her company may not have gone to the point where it received the recognition of some of the other brands that may be, you know, in a position to kind of market themselves differently and they get pushed. But these products produced by Darcys Botanicals were gold. Right, so she did a great job, and I hope all is well. And maybe she's just rebranding and gonna come out with this same thing again because my hair can recognize this. So maybe that's what's happening behind the scenes. I don't know, but if not, if we should never see her again on the scene, I will say great products and thank you for your service to the hair care community. Much appreciated. So yeah, if by some chance it comes up for Black Friday, get this the deep conditioner from Darcys Botanicals. Oh, I can't end this video without, there's some other things that I want to talk about. Let me get through these, but there was one other thing in particular. Remember, I told you there were very few things on my Black Friday list for this year. The other one that I have to talk to you about, how did I allow this to wait till the end of this video? This should have come up much sooner. Sorry, I put it over here so I almost didn't see it. And it's on the level of this, but I'm gonna talk to you about the difference in a second. But first, let me just talk about Kinky Cashmere. This is an all-in-one conditioner, again from the brand Kinky Cashmere. So you can use it as a leave-in, you can use it as a washout conditioner. In either case, I didn't find it to be amazing. Definitely not going to get it. It's a don't get this from me. It smells like, I don't know what that scent is. I don't know. It's not a horrible scent or a bad scent, but it just left my hair feeling like it could have been something from an over-the-counter kind of drugstore thing. It didn't do anything amazing for my hair. This is it on my arm right now. I'm about to wipe that off. But yeah, it just left my hair feeling okay. Scale of 1 to 10, it probably left it at a 5. I would say a 5. And, you know, it just wasn't impressive enough for me to keep wanting to even turn to it or buy it. And I used it more than once, even though it looked like not much was used. And I used it as a leave-in. Didn't like it as that. Left my hair feeling dry. So, yeah, I don't care about purchasing that again. So I'm fine. That's a don't get this for me. This baby right here. I know I should probably do a separate, before I get to the thing I love. I should probably do a separate video on this, but it's something that I showed in the summer, a picture on Instagram, and this was definitely an Instagram influenced purchase because I saw so many of the ads. Everyone's hair looked so shiny and flowy and perfect. So I went out and I bought this expensive shampoo, conditioner, and treatment set from, what's the name? Etae? Is that how it's pronounced? Not sure. Right, so I got these items. This is the caramel treatment, which is basically honey. Let me look at the ingredient list. Yep, the first ingredient is honey, and it has bananas in here, and you know, it has the date on when this batch was created, and you should use it by such and such time because it's like honey and bananas and whatever. You're supposed to use this shampoo, conditioner, and it doesn't have parabens, all that stuff in it, so that's good. It has rosemary, nice ingredients, but you're supposed to use the shampoo, conditioner, and treatment, and then once you use heat to blow dry your hair out. Or wait, let me back up because I think you use this treatment first, and it says enriched with real bananas. Okay, great. You use this treatment first. Right, you apply this treatment to lightly dampen here. Place your plastic cap on, go under the dryer. Rinse well, and then you start with the shampoo and conditioner. Yeah, so this actually goes first, and then you use the shampoo and conditioner. I can insert a picture because I know I had a picture here. After blow drying my hair, will see that brilliant shine that people had online. I didn't experience it at all. In fact, it looks so regular. I was like, did I just pay $17.99 for a shampoo and $17.99 for a conditioner and $17.99 for a treatment, all to have like the results that I would get if I had used like off the shelf whatever? Ugh. Anyway, not impressed. I mean, I have more of it. I'll go in again. Who knows? But yeah, no, I was not impressed with that line. So even if I see it on big sale this Black Friday, not getting it. Now, some of the other things are just like, you know, whatever. Oh, I gotta tell you too about this. Why didn't you guys tell me a Denman? Okay, I just got my first Denman brush a couple of weeks ago. I got it from like a Sally store, especially when my hair is wet. Love. I mean, I'm just able to like comb through it. It doesn't feel like it's ripping out my hair. The coils will just bounce back and they're just, oh, it's really nice. Because it looks like the type of brush that would be dangerous for my hair, but it's really not. I really like this Denman brush, and I don't know if it's any special model. It just says Denman, and I got it from Sally's, and I really like it. And I like how the bristles like seem to get right down to my scalp and just, oh, feels really nice. I want to make sure before I get into the things that I really want, my love, that I need to talk to you about, that I don't ignore some of the other things. Oh, I can touch, and I like it. The other edge control that I do like, this one feels like an empty jar. It is, need to get rid of it. This is the jar I'm on right now, Camille Rose Natural, also from that, her lavender collection is a winner. That's what I'm going to say. It's a winner. And yeah, this, even though it has the white clay in it, you know, you rub it into your hair well, and that's it. See how it looks like it's a little bit white like there, right there? So just make sure you rub it in well so it doesn't stay like looking white. But it holds it down relatively well. I like it. It's an edge control that I would repurchase, and I can get this on Black Friday. I think it's typically like $7.99, but you know, whatever the cheaper price is going to be for Black Friday, I could see myself getting more of this. If you want to support TGIN Natural, I do like their edge control as well. Another one that you would have to smooth in, you know, and this one is a clear one in color. All right, so there it is, pretty much finished with that jar. There's some around the edges, but I will be using that. But yeah, so these are some edge controls that I like, and I would get all of these before I again purchase. Oh, and I would get this one too, the curls one. You know, I like my curls. Blueberry, smells delicious, Bliss edge control. So I would use that, even though they call it, yeah, control paste, but edge control. I would get all of those before I think I would get this one again. This one, is from Mielle Organics, and I do like it. I do like it. It's still on my like list. I like it. It's just, I think those are a little better in terms of the amount of time that I can get the hold. I feel those are a little better, and also not giving me kind of a white kind of film. And also because this one feels kind of strong. There were instances where I know I've rubbed it like this Mielle Organics one, and I've seen like a little tiny, even if it's like a little baby hair, I've seen it come off in my finger. So I'm like, oh, okay, between the how thick this kind of is and the kind of firm hold it has initially, even though, you know, it could break down throughout the day, but that initial hold coupled with my pressure of like applying it like this with my finger, I don't need any strands to like exit my head, so that's okay. So I won't necessarily be running to get this, but this is a nice one. All right, so if you've never tried it and you want to try it, you can get it. It's a nice one, but I would prefer the other ones over that one. I think I have one more jar of that Mielle one to finish as well. Jane Carter is another company that typically has a nice sale. So Black Friday, if you want to go with things from, and I know some people don't like silicones, which were in some of her products, but not all of them, from this pink curls to go collection. So I do like the co-wash. I do like the curl cocktail. I've shown both of these in previous videos. I've done videos on them. So yeah, so because Jane typically does, I think she does 50% off. So if she does it and you see these items, you may want to pick them up. The other thing from Jane's Curls to Go line, which you may like, I've been through an entire bottle of this, and this is another bottle that I have of her Curls to Go wash and wear for super curly and coiling all curls is what it's called. It's her elongating gel. Now I'm not going to say that I feel like it elongated my curls. I didn't feel like it did that, but it didn't give me super extra shrinkage. I still had shrinkage as I normally do. That's fine, but it didn't elongate them. But it's a nice gel. It was a nice, like, you know, kind of, not like I'm going to a special event or I'm going to be taking pictures type of gel. I would not turn to this. This is like, you know, I'm running to the store and I want to put a little gel in, and it's cute, and it'll, you know, keep it coily for that bit of time. It's not going to leave it feeling super hard, so that's another plus. Yeah, it's fine. It's a fine one, but it's not like this amazing like hair coiling product. It's fine. And it doesn't leave residue. If I recall with that one, we could look back to the old footage, but I don't recall that one leaving residue. And it was fine. It was a fine gel. It's just not the best I've ever used, but it's fine. I don't even need to talk about that one. I've spoken about that one previously. This one I can talk about. Curl Origin, the mango and olive, beautiful curls, Geleau. Yeah, I wouldn't use this one again. When I first got it, again, because I hadn't tried certain other coiling or curling gels before, I thought, oh, okay, yeah, this is really good, but it leaves it a little harder than some of the other ones do, and it gives me more flight. Right, so it comes up more like this. So why it makes my hair lift off more than some others, I don't know, because it doesn't feel that light. You would think I would get more lift off with the Curls Lavender one because it's so like almost weightless. So you would think that one could take flight more, but no, this one takes flight more. So I don't need that. And I would instead get these because these also don't give me much lift off. This is from TGIN. This is their Curl Balm Moisturizing Styling Gel. This is the backup. This is one I have currently. I'm not necessarily going to buy it this Black Friday because, as you can see, I still have enough. So that's fine. And you can get this at Target and everything. But I've already used an entire bottle of it. This is like another bottle I'm on. I have that backup one. So that's fine. And you can see it's a nice clear gel. Does really well by way of definition, but and I would get some lift off with that one, but not a crazy amount, so that's fine too. I would get the TGIN one before I would get the Mielle one again, because that one did give me more lift off, the honey and ginger styling gel. This styling gel was definitely not my favorite. Not only did I get lift off, but it also felt crinkly and like a crunchy one. So I don't need that. Now I am prepared. Oh, this one is really, really light by way of coiling power. I mean, really, really light. So, I mean, I think you have to have a certain hair texture in order for this to really keep any form of curl in place without frizzing. This is from Botanicals. It's the Sprung Coil Boosting Jelly. So yeah, it says crunch-free curl definition, medium to strong hold. I would say light hold, at least for my hair, very light hold. So, and this is from her spring collection, so it may not even be out for this Black Friday, who knows. But yes, I wouldn't necessarily go to get this one again because it didn't really leave my curls with any type of hold. That one smells a little floral and scent, but a nice floral. I actually like that scent. And there was something else that I know I meant to talk to you about, just because, not the favorite thing, I know that. I'm definitely going to end with this one, which is great. I'm surveying the land. There's something I'm missing and I'm going to be mad. Oh, well, I could talk this for 1 second. But I have products like everywhere. 1 sec. Okay. This one from Pure Beauty, if you want to get something from that line, they have 2 new products which I haven't tried yet. One is like a washout conditioner and the other is what looks like a butter that will emulsify down to like just an oil. So I may try those this Black Friday. But if you want to go something that I have used before, like I finished entire jars of this, and this is I think my last jar of it, which I'm not going to be going out to repurchase this Black Friday again because that Camille Rose one is such a winner. But this one is their Tonga Mousse. This does leave my hair moisturized for more than 1 day, so that's good too. It's just kind of like a thick hair cream. Oh, let me try and dig out more. And look at that. You can see it's like a thick, look at this. It's a thick, nice hair cream. And it smells like, I don't know, you may get like a slight hint of vanilla in there, but yeah. Botanicals, because there were 2 things I think that I showed you so far from Botanicals that I would say don't get, but since they have such a great sale every year, there's something that you may want to pick up from them, and if so, my recommendation is almost always going to be Curl Play, their co-wash. Really, really nice co-wash, leaves my hair feeling soft. You definitely don't feel like you need to follow up with like other things, but you should, because it's just a co-wash. It's not like a co-wash and moisturizer and other things too, but leave this in your hair, let it rinse out, and your hair will feel nice and soft and moisturized. So if you are are looking to support Botanicals, you may want to do it by way of curl play, unless there's something else that she releases, because she's always releasing great things that you may want to give a go. So although I know I'm probably forgetting something else, I'm going to end it on this note because this is greatness. Probably deserves its own video, but for now, Black Friday is upon us, so I just need to get this out to you. I spoke about this product only one time, and I told you more testing is needed. I'm not really sure. I'm sure now. I'm sure. And this is pricey. I know it's pricey, but it's by a company called Especially Hair. You know a company is onto something when this is all they produce. This is the bread and butter. This is it. This is a product that can be used as a conditioner, like a washout conditioner, and also a leave-in conditioner. When I first used it, I said, I don't know. And it smells like ocean-like, kind of like, I don't know, it's a scent that I've never smelled before, but kind of like ocean seaweed, kind of, but a good version of it. So anyhow, so when I first used this and mentioned it to you guys on camera, and I was like, I don't really know. I put it on, it felt like it could have been moisturized, but then I washed it out and it felt like all of that was washed away. Then I used it as a leave-in and I felt like, give me a little bit of moisture, but you know, I'm not sure. More testing is needed. That's how I kind of left you on a cliffhanger with that. The company reached out to me and said, you know, with your hair type, it sounds like you should really, don't even focus on it as a washout conditioner. Just concentrate on it as a leave-in. So I took their advice. That's what I did. And I think the key is, and I'm going to show you the consistency too, because it's a really kind of loosey-goosey, gooey, not gooey, but yeah, it's weird. Because it's like, okay, do you see what it's doing right there? See how it will completely shift and move away from the side of the jar? It's almost like goo. You know that goo that you used to get as a kid and you would like rub it around your hands, almost like silly putty, and it would leave, it wouldn't leave any residue behind. It would like cleanly move off of one. It was more like the slime that we used to play with as kids. It kind of feels like that, and it will completely remove itself on one side of the jar completely. It's not leaving residue behind because it's like oil built in here too. Let me tell you what the key is for me, or what the key has been: finding the right amount to use for my hair. Once I found that, because I think what I did in the beginning, and the reason why I thought like, oh yeah, it feels like it could moisturize, but it wasn't that great. And to pay $36 for this, I was like, I don't really know about that. Once I found that right amount for my hair, and for me, it meant don't go so hard, at least for me, that I'm like using half the jar. That's way too much, and it's going to end up feeling, once it dries and everything, yeah, it's going to feel moisturized, but it's also going to feel gooey and sticky and oily all together, and that's not a good feeling, right? So once I found that proper balance, which thankfully after they gave me that advice, the next time I used it, I had just found that right balance. I was like, oh, let me apply a little bit more because I want all of my hair to feel really coated with it, and I put it in the sections and, you know, was dragging it through and twisted it up. When I tell you that this moisturized my hair, so my wash day is typically Saturday. I washed it on Saturday, put this in as my leave-in. I did not have to moisturize my hair for the entire week. Let that soak in. I'm not kidding you. The only reason the next Saturday I washed it is because I literally sat there conflicted, like, my hair feels super moisturized. Why am I about to wash my hair? Because it feels as great as when I last washed it last Saturday. I only did it out of habit because I was like, okay, this is wash day, you know, okay, just kind of start fresh. So I did end up washing it, but I've since used this many times. I used it just even last week, and my hair was moisturized for days. If you don't find that exact balance of how much you need for your hair, for me, I kind of know how much, and this, even though it's $36, this jar goes a long way. But I was going to say, even if you don't find that exact balance, the amount that you use, provided don't use too much, right? But once you use where your hair feels coated, even if it feels like, let's say your wash day is Saturday, let's say it feels like by Tuesday you want to add a little something extra to it, it's not going to, don't use this product again, right? Like, it's not like you have to wash your hair, dampen your hair and put this on again. Use like your refresher or some little spritzer, and it's like it revitalizes this product in your hair and carries you through the rest. I mean, this is amazing. To the company, congrats, you have done it. This is it. This is in part why my Black Friday list for 2017 was so short, because I said, despite what I use as a conditioner, a shampoo, a leave-in, or don't use a leave-in, whatever, if I come out of the shower and my hair feels like, you know, some hay sack, use either of these two babies and I'm carried through the week. So that's why I'm not like shampoo focused. I'm not centered on conditioner. It's great to have those things and things that leave it feeling nourished and hydrated and all that. I'm not saying like just use junk from the store, but I'm saying if it so happens that what you use as a shampoo, conditioner, and your leave-in, or even if you don't use a leave-in, as I typically don't, if those things are not wonderful for your hair, who cares? Because these two, either of them, will save the day. Now, here's where we come to it. Which am I getting for Black Friday? I'm getting both because I go to shop.naturally.curly.com, I think is the website. And they typically have sales every week, like 20% off and all that kind of stuff, sometimes 24% off. But because Black Friday, I think they do 40% off or more, so I'm going to stock up on this then. But then this is regularly priced at like $11, the Camille Rose Lavender Spritzer. So you would say, oh, if they do like essentially the same things, they could save your hair if it's in a dry state. Why not just stock up on the $11 one? Why not, you know, why even bother with the $36 one? Okay, so here's the thing. As I mentioned, my hair, when it's wet, doesn't really absorb product super well. It's like I really have to wait for it to be completely dry, and then that next day spray on this or whatever, and then I can see like, yes, my hair is taking on the moisture and it can last me the week or half the week or just a really nice amount of days to where I feel like, oh, this is beautiful and I could always spritz this again. This is like $11, so it's great to have, right? This is like my go-to. But this is a leave-in conditioner as well as a washout, but I use it as a leave-in conditioner, so it actually works great when my hair is wet out the shower, so I don't have to use it. But because it's $36, this is not the thing that I'm necessarily going to use every single week. It's great to have a less expensive product that comes really close. I mean, these two are really, really close in terms of performance. I love them both, but let me show you with this one, because you'll say like $36 for 8 ounces, but let me show you right now, and this actually is 8.5 ounces. So let me just show you right now. Look, okay, oh, maybe you can see this. It's almost sliding off of my finger. It's a very weird consistency. It's like slime goo. So you'll see the indentation right there of my finger. Let me just put this in. See, I put my finger in it just now and it came out clean. It's like you gotta try and slide it up like this to hold some in your hand to put it on your hair when it's wet, and it just dropped right back into the thing and left my hand with what? Oil, because it has oil in here, so it acts as a sealant and everything all in one once it's dried. This is a superb product. Thank you to the company for finding my video, however you found that first one, and for letting me know that for my hair type, it's best to use it as a leave-in. I did. This is amazing. I hope shop.naturallycurly.com is all stocked up because I'm coming for it this Black Friday, as well as the Camille Rose Natural Spritzer. These are like my main go-tos that I'm going to be using, because I feel like everything else is just stuff that I'm kind of buying for fun, and even whether it works or not, these things can save me. The other thing that I want to mention is, of course, the caviar line from Curls. I want that entire thing. I can't think of any other new hair care lines coming out this Black Friday, but if so, please do let me know. I know there's also the Fenty Beauty lipstick lip paint that's coming out, and typically I don't run for reds. It's only because that one looks like it can rival Cherry Blossom from Colored Rain and Boss Lady from the Lip Bar. So because it looks like it's in that kind of deep red territory, that I want it. We'll see what the price tag is and how quickly it sells out, but I want it, and it's in a really chic type of packaging. It reminds me of the nail polish that come out from, I forgot who, but anyhow, it was in Sephora and it had the really, the one that does the stiletto pumps, right? Yes. The red bottoms, I forgot what they're called, but anyway, those, I think it was from that designer who had done like the top pointed tip of the nail polish bottle, so her lip paint looks similar to that, but the color is beautiful, and I think it's called Stunner, but we'll talk about that in like a makeup video or something. But anyhow, this is my Black Friday get this, not that. I think I've pretty much covered a good range of territory, from edge controls to cleansers for your hair and all of that. Please let me know what you're picking up this Black Friday, and we'll talk in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this uber long video, which I'll likely cut up in 2 parts because this is just too much. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.